Good morning and welcome to today's edition of Toggle's Daily Video Insights. Today we're going to take a potentially quite a meaningful bounce in Amerisafe, a company that could rise from currently 60 to 40 all the way up into the, let's say, 15-20% from here. And it's a company that actually, it's an insurance company that provides workers' comp insurance. For anybody who doesn't know what that is, this is for any professions that are more hazardous than normal, for example, mining, trucking, and so on. If you lose your wages, a company like this one will provide insurance to replace them for a period of time until you're able to get back to work. So clearly quite a useful function. The focus here is going to be on yet another set of insights recently that Toggle has highlighted positive forces, potentially one-sided risk for this stock. As you can see, there was one all the way back here, which was a while back in April. It correctly highlighted some bearish pressures back in March, and now highlighting potentially that there could be a rise in this stock of almost 16%. Now, clicking on the insight itself, we can actually see what the analysis is all about. And the key point here is going to be to notice that actually there have been a number of episodes, 20 in particular, where you've had a sell-off similar to this one, which provided potentially quite a compelling entry point. Again, the price rise here would see the stock go from 62.40 to 72.26. Of course, you'd like to see it stay somewhere within this confidence interval. This highlights what the range of outcomes has been over those past 20 episodes. So effectively think of it as an analog. And you don't want it to dip below the red line, because below 57.47, the odds of the sell-off still being a relevant comparison to those previous episodes would just depart too far from this example to still be relevant. And so it's a good moment to reassess your position. Now, looking at why exactly it might move, you can see that what Toggle basically does is it looks at the sell-off and tries to put it into context of the expected range for this stock. And when the sell-off has been more significant, so the stock has moved much, much further and more aggressively than what would have been expected, it signals and compares and does the analysis to these past episodes to determine whether or not previously this was a good moment to potentially enter this particular stock. You can look at the past performance to see exactly how one-sided the risk really had been previously across these episodes. There are a handful of negative returns, but actually the vast majority of them were substantially positive. And so here it really is important to know that although of course past is no guide to the future, or certainly no guarantee of the future, but $1 invested across these 20 episodes would have produced almost $16 of profit. So it really has been quite a good risk reward on that front. And that's what we'd like to emphasize, is that in this particular case, the upside versus the downside seems like it really is quite compelling. So much for Amerisafe today. In the daily brief, we also talk about a number of interesting things. It should already be in your mailboxes. If you don't receive it and would like a fresh dose of market relevant content on a daily basis, please sign up at toggle.global. At the same time, if you'd like to see more of these insights, just subscribe to our YouTube channel or like our video, and you'll start to see them more often. We do them every market trading day. Thanks again for your attention. Hopefully we'll see you again as we try to break down the barriers between data and individual traders and really help them leverage the data that's all around them. Thanks again. See you tomorrow.